All right, let's talk about the key takeaways. The key takeaways here really come down to just knowing the derivatives of these 6 inverse trig functions. So the derivative of inverse sine of u, and again in this case, u is some function of x, that's equal to u prime over the square root of 1 minus u squared. If I take a look at the derivative with respect to x of inverse cosine of u, that's negative u prime over the square root of 1 minus u squared. The derivative with respect to x of inverse tangent of u is u prime over 1 plus u squared. Now let's look at their reciprocals for sine. The derivative with respect to x of cosecant, inverse cosecant of u, is negative u prime over the absolute value of u times the square root of u squared minus 1. The derivative with respect to x of inverse secant of u is u prime over the absolute value of u times the square root of u squared minus 1. And the derivative with respect to x of the inverse cotangent of u is equal to negative u prime over 1 plus u squared. So there they are. There's the derivatives of the 6 inverse trig functions as we saw in the previous examples where we worked through some of the problems. Make sure you understand what your u is. The u is going to be the argument inside of these inverse trig functions. It may be its own function of x. That means you're going to have to apply the chain rule, which is where this u prime is coming from. And then also make sure that you square that quantity u. So for example, if u here were 3x plus 7, it would be 3x plus 7 quantity squared when you work in these examples where u is being squared in the denominator. So there they are. There's the derivatives of the 6 inverse trig functions.